Welcome to Unit 3, Exercise 6-1, Unit Costing. Unit costing is how we figure out the cost of one unit of all the ingredients we purchase to make the great creations we use in our kitchen. Of course, we rarely buy one unit at a time. We usually buy in bulk, and therefore it's very important to know what one unit cost to help us to calculate the cost of recipes and selling price that much easier. So let's take a look at how we do unit costing. A very simple formula. As you can see, we will take the AP cost, we will divide it by the amount of units we received for that cost, and that will give us the AP cost for that particular unit. AP, of course, stands for as purchased, sometimes referred to as market price. Whichever term you use, suffice it to know that it's the price we paid for to purchase that particular ingredient. And whatever price we paid, we divide it by the amount of units we received to get the AP unit cost. Let's take a look at it in action. Here's a list of a bunch of ingredients that we've bought. You can see that the question says let's calculate the unit cost, and they want us to round each unit cost to 3 decimal places where necessary. Reading the instructions, relatively important thing. So let's take a look. Our first item is salt. We bought 26 ounces and we paid 89 cents for those 26 ounces. We want to calculate the unit cost of 1 ounce. So if we remember our formula, we will take the AP cost of 89 cents. We'll divide it by the number of units we bought, 26 ounces. We get the unrounded answer. We round it off to 3 decimal places. There's our unit cost per ounce for our salt, $0.034 per ounce. The next item, liquid honey. We purchased 375 milliliters. Our AP cost was $1.89, and we're looking to cost it by the milliliter. Same recipe, same procedure. AP cost of $1.89 divided by 375, the amount of milliliters we receive for that price. And there's the unrounded answer, and we round it off to $0.005 per milliliter of liquid honey. We look over here at frozen yogurt. We've purchased 2 liters. We paid $2.89. Bit of a difference here. We're looking for a unit cost of 50 milliliters. This particular recipe is probably calling for 50 milliliters. So what we're going to do is we will still start off with our AP cost of $2.89, but this time we'll divide it by 2,000, the amount of milliliters we find in 2 liters. So remembering your relationship numbers is a very handy thing to have here. 1,000 milliliters per liter. We have 2 liters, therefore we have 2,000. $2.89 divided by 2,000 will give us the cost of 1 milliliter. We'll multiply the cost of 1 milliliter by 50, the amount that we're looking for here. There's the unrounded answer, and it rounds off to $0.072 for 50 milliliters of frozen yogurt. Let's jump down to ranch salad dressing. You'll notice that everything we've done above is exactly the same way. AP cost divided by the amount of units. Depending on what type of units we're looking for, we either convert the units that we purchased or we just go ahead and do the math. Remember, you do have the unit conversion chart with you for your tests, a tool that you still need to know how to use, so practice is an actual good thing for you to do. So we look at our ranch salad dressing. We bought 475 milliliters and we paid $2.49, but here we want to know the cost of 1 tablespoon. It's very important to remember that there are 15 milliliters per teaspoon, or tablespoon, forgive me. So if we're going to take the regular AP cost of $2.49, divide it by the amount of milliliters we received, that will give us the cost of 1 milliliter. Let's multiply that by 15, the amount of milliliters in the tablespoon. We get the unrounded and the final rounded answer of $0.079 per tablespoon. Let's jump down to the HP sauce. We bought 200 milliliters and paid $1.39, but we're looking for a unit cost per ounce. So we're going to take our AP cost, divide it by the 200 milliliters, and that will give us the cost for 1 milliliter. Of course, once we have the cost of 1 milliliter, let's multiply it by the amount of milliliters there are in an ounce. And of course, that's 28.4. So the cost of 1 milliliter times 28.4 milliliters, unrounded, rounded final answer, decimal 197 ounces for an ounce of HP sauce. And our last example on this list, we bought some lettuce, a case of lettuce that has 24 heads in it, and our AP cost is $26.16. Let's take our AP cost divided by the amount of units we got for that price, or 24 heads of lettuce, and we see a final rounded answer of $1.09 for each head. So there you have it, how to unit cost. The as purchase cost divided by the number of units we bought with that price, and that will give us the AP unit cost.